The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's blocked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Watt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Oh, he's got some space. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Makes the catch. It's blocked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Here's the handoff. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He made the catch past the marker, but he was also past the sidelines. Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Breaks into the open. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Got the quick pass.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it set up on the outside. Wide open space. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lawrence. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Watt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And it's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
What a lucky break for the running.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes a connection. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Toss sweep to the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the counter. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking downfield very late in the half. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulls it in. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Catch in the middle. It stops. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Tigers want to move quickly. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Watt. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game, but this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And his first throw here is incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watt. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Direct snap. It's Watt. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Pass takes him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 40, there he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. He caught it! Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner will be knocked down. Rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
From the gun to give, looking for room.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football. But when I do that, I give the running back space. And right there, you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking for room. It's Watt. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Release to the back. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Swings it out to the flat. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. The Steve scores it.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Trying to bully their way in. And he'll be brought down.
And they fought and scratched so hard to put themselves in a position here late in the game to go for the win, but they just come up short on the 2-point attempt, and it looks like they're leaving this stadium with a loss.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, and when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.